For those of you that were not around Monday, we started the grand finals with Amateur. Good work, Cathilla, yet again. But today, looking forward in front of us, we've got Antimatter and the Hippie Haunters. Let's check to see how they've been stacking up so far this season, looking over at things. And, you know, this is quite the story coming into this. As we're looking at things, really only 2 wins separate the difference between the Hippie Haunters and Antimatter. But, I mean, my word, it is looking a lot in favor for Antimatter right now.
Yeah, definitely. They're definitely put a lot of goals in this season. They got, yeah, they're about 30 plus, maybe 30, yeah, around 30 goals higher than their opponent, the Hippie Haunters. So a lot of offense coming from that antimatter side, as well as saves against are about equal. So if the Hippie Haunters can hold them out of the net, they're going to give them a heck of a shot tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And a little bit of the tail of the tape for what's actually going on tonight. So it is Antimatter, which is the number 3 seed from Lunar. They took down the number 2 and the number 1 seed to get here. So they are absolutely slaying giants. On the other side of things, Hippie Haunters, the number 2 seed, taking down the number 3 seed and going up against the number 1. So it's looking like a lot of really stiff competition. But let's take a look over at the individual players' stats before we're getting into the action here. You know, we were talking about all of those shots coming through and all of the goals. And my word, speaking of shots, immediately looking over at Ari, 163. That is the offensive powerhouse coming through, and not a terrible shooting percent, all things considered.
Yeah, 163 is a whole lot. The team is definitely getting the ball to him. 94 is no shake either. So Atanas is definitely doing his work down there, but he's almost got 41%. So between them two guys, along with KG Fan, one of our casting favorites, he's definitely going to be out there too. Iwakami up there with 121 on almost 42% shooting. So I have a feeling this is going to be either a defensive stand or a monstrous shootout.
Yeah, I'm really expecting big things here. Again, this is the number 3 and number 2 seed from their respective divisions going at it. We got Lunar and Solar. And, you know, looking at these stats, we can look at them all day long. We can talk every single number under the sun, but I think it's time to get into this best of 7. The players are loading into the field here, and here we go. Kickoff. Game 1 for Champion Point in Contender. See who takes the first game.
All right, takes it off to the left-hand side. KG Fan tracing back. He's in the net. All right, takes it off the corner. It's kind of stalled out here in the corner. Okami's going to make a touch, puts it up against the wall. Big 50 coming in. Okami puts it deep into the orange half. Atana's going to play this out to the right side. He definitely gets put it over his head. All right, a lot of blue pressure right here, Crop.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been staying on this orange side of the field for quite some time, and it's really a lot of this midfield down into this corner, but nothing's dangerous as of yet, so you don't have to start to worry. If you are the Hippie Haunters, they've had the resources available. But speaking of, oh my, as I'm talking about it, Iro shuts me up and puts one on the board immediately. This ball has been in this corner for so long, but finally, Ari not able to get a hand up on it, gets past, and that's going to be the first one going the way of Antimatter.
Yeah, that was caused by that blue pressure. They kept pressure in that corner, and Orange was starting to run out of boost. The guy got up against the wall, couldn't come out from it, and it was just a nice 45-degree shot coming into the net.
Yeah, looking good so far, and good pressure yet again immediately off the kickoff here. Finally, we get the ball into the blue side of the field, but very briefly sent back in. Atanas is trying to make something happen here, is able to get some pressure, but nice defensive stand there from Iwakami, able to get it to the side, and here it is yet again, dying in these corners, but the press continues, trying to get it down, and nice boost grab there to midfield line from Iro to continue this press, and Ari not able to get the whole way around. Is going to be sent out. KG Fan left alone on an island. Can they stop this ball? Absolutely, and we go back and forth. The midfield line starting to become a little bit more of the battle comparatively to how it was at the beginning of this game.
Yeah, right. Just made a nice rotation there. He goes through the box, comes in, able to push out to the left-hand side, gets 50 in the middle, up to the top right. Big pinch coming in up against the back wall. All right, he's going to try to take control of this. Pushes it out toward the middle. It's a nice pass, no blue player waiting. Iowa. I guess we'll go with that.
Iro?
Yeah, Ira. Okay. All right. Can't get a hold of it. Ball's neutral up into the air. Ball's pushed up. Atanas trying to take control of it. KG Fan comes, sweeps through, pushes out to the right-hand side. I think they're going to feel each other out for the rest of this one, Crop.
Yeah, absolutely. We're getting a bit more back and forth here, and Arise had a lot of good opportunities to get it down here. More than not, they are leading this offensive press, but it's going to get to the corner here yet again. Atanas trying to get past, is able to do so to the backboard, and not able to make that deadly down the center. And especially once you're getting to this point in the game, you want to start to make things a little bit more lethal, start to go more towards the backboard, not into these corners, because the ball kind of gets into these corners and then dies out. The defense doesn't have to get too worried for anything too awfully dangerous, and the resources are going to be plenty there to get the ball out of the zone, and this is exactly what they're doing. The Hippie Haunters, the orange team, there we go, we've got it, are doing some work though. They're starting to get the press, they're starting to get the ball down here, and the resources are low, especially for Iroh right now, is a little bit awkward, and gonna be Pokey Ninja having to sweep through and try and clear it out of the zone, but it does remain in this blue half.
Yeah, there's a lot of orange pressure coming in right here, and they're not getting any shots toward the box, and that's not good. Arai was trying to take control and try to get some handles on the ball, but he just couldn't make it. As a shot's going to come in here, ball's going to get pushed down in front. KG fan plays it out to the right hand side. Poke Ninja's going to beat everyone to this. Puts it down to the corner. High bounce off the corner. Iwu puts it up high. Atanas on the backboard waiting.
Awkward touch.
Oh, really nice.
Yeah, the defense on the backboard there, that was the right positioning, but just a little bit outside of where they needed to be, so not able to get a good touch on it, and it's a pull shot there as well, so awkward touch, dropping it down towards the mid. That's what you want to see from an offensive press, getting it up onto that backboard, making things awkward for the defense, and again, it's going to be Antimatter able to come out and get another conversion.
No touch coming in. Arai puts it back into the blue half. Iwu plays it out. Arai puts it back down in the box. Not really dangerous, but he gets it there. KG fans up early. He isn't able to make a touch. Kind of a pass back. Dangerous pass back here. No blue touch. Ira, no touch as well. Arai puts it back in the left-hand corner. They need to figure out how to get Arai into the game a little bit more in the shooting percentage, and because he's trying to do one-on-one things, and it's just not working out right now, Crop.
Yeah, not quite coming together yet, but this is the feeler game. I mean, this is a rematch from match day 11. So, you know, there's an opportunity here for things to go a little bit different, but so far it's looking like it's all going to be Antimatter coming through and putting the press down. The Hippie Haunters, last time these two faced, game day 11, it was 3-1 going the way of the Hippie Haunters. So it's interesting to see Antimatter coming out and putting an exclamation mark on the beginning of this best of 7, and there's plenty of opportunities to come back, get some mid-series adaptations, but as of now, you got to get one on the board. All three
no shooter
blocks, but nobody goes there. It is. Atanas finally turns on that. I thought all three were going to give up on this play, but that's exactly what we're talking about. You got to get one on the board.
Yeah, that was a headless horseman shot right there. Everybody's like, oh, who's going to take the shot? And then all of a sudden, the guy comes through the smoke. Boom, there it is, finally. 2-1, 13 seconds left, Crop.
Ooh, the final 10 seconds are upon us, and this is a good kickoff. Good pressure. KG fan trying to get a pop down. It's going to stall it in the corner again. Iwukami has been absolutely stellar in this corner, and is going to go for the time waste strats, not even allow for a shot to come through. Maybe one for the road. No, it is going to be Antimatter starting off one the better, and I got to say it yet again. This is the giant killer team. They took down the number 2 and the number 1 seed from Lunar. This is the number 3 seed of Antimatter, and they are coming out and yet again trying to put down a higher seed, and so far doing so.
Yeah, it comes down to who's hot during playoff time, and if you're hot, you're just rough to stop, and you know, and that just shows you. Third seed coming up against the first seed, and they're giving them all they can handle right now. Really well played game on the Hippie Hunters side. They weren't able to create as much offense as I'm sure as they like, but the Antimatter team did a really good job on defense to cause that. So they were able to get 2 goals in early, and then Hippie Hunters had to fight from behind the entire game. So you know, maybe in this game Hippie Hunters can get up one and then do the same thing to Antimatter. We'll just have to see.
Yeah, and the crazy part too is I didn't feel like the offense was really there for Hippie Haunters, but they have 6 shots comparatively to the 3 for Antimatter, doubling the shots. But where did that even come from? I don't remember many of those opportunities really going through. Antimatter really just had all of that midfield advantage, and honestly, I have no idea where those 6 shots came from, but you know, they're putting the opportunities together. They're just not able to get the conversion. Second man and third man being a little bit resistant. to going for the full commit, and so far it is like we were saying, Antimatter doing one the better, and here's a good opportunity right off to get some pressure on the blue side of the field, but immediately down into the orange half. Nobody really going for this one, just allowing it to die down, slow down the play a little bit at the midfield line, and it's going to be a bit of a back and forth here, Strut.
Yeah, weak shot comes in toward the box, gets played out toward the right-hand side by KG. He's able to get there. Pokey's going to put this up against the wall. Does get it by 1, Orai with a 50. Still in deep into the orange half. Iwu plays it off the back wall. He's going to push this down towards center. There is one up, but he's not be able to get there. Orai takes control of this out to the left-hand side. Pokey, nice pinch off the wall, coming back toward the orange half. They're just starting to develop. Whoa, wow. They're just starting to develop their blue pressure again as Orai takes us up the left-hand side, Crop.
Yeah, I think that it might be that Antimatter just kind of has the ice. They don't look like they're worried at all. This is the grand finals, and you're on stream, and they're just coming out and putting pressure in. It's looking like the Hippie Haunters playing a little bit more slow, a little bit more conservative, not wanting to send everyone to everything, but it does leave some gaps.
Ooh.
And oh my, good demo to open up the space, and it's going to be a continued press here in the corner. You just got to get past that one in the corner, and I like to see this physicality coming through, but again, it's just a roller towards the box, and nobody's there to take advantage from the Hippie Haunters.
Orai pushes this back into the blue half up against the wall. Touch going to come in from Ira here. Gets it out to the right-hand side over 1. Big bump coming in. Latanas takes control of it up the left-hand side. Gets out, played by Pokey Ninja. Ninja puts it down deep into the orange half. KG tries to play this. Big 50 coming in. Blue pressure mounting. Ira is up. He's up early, pushes it out to the left-hand side. Ira, nice 50. Back wall. Latanas going to play this out. Dangerous down in front. Able to get it over 1. Ooh, nice touch coming in from Ninja to stop that from going in. KG fan tries to pop this toward the middle. No orange shooter coming in.
Oh.
Yeah, they had the opportunity there, Krupp.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it was just a bit of miscommunication there because there was an opportunity to send one directly onto frame. They had the demo, they had the open space, but it was a team bump right at the point of the shot, and it ends up taking away the shot opportunity. But speaking of which, Ari has one, and Ari is going to convert from the corner to the middle, able to get a pop-up over that final defender there. Got one to bite, and Pokey Ninja was left last, and Ari able to get past 2. Iwu Kami trying to streak past, but not today. One the better for Hippie Haunters, and the pressure, I feel like, is so much more balanced right now.
Yeah, with 2:45 on the clock, still a lot of time in this game. Ball gets pushed up to neutral, up high into the orange half, gets pushed deep down into the orange half now. Iwu going to try to play this off the wall again. He's able to push it down. No shooter coming in. Arai can't make a touch. Nobody makes a touch. Atanas gets a hold of it. Pokey Ninja is going to dump this back down into the orange half. KG fan tries to take control of it. Big 50 up against the right-hand wall. Ira, another pop up to the middle. He's not going to be able to get back to it. He does get back to it. Shot coming in, ball. Woo, interesting right there. Crop almost 1-1.
Yeah, that was almost a worldy of a shot, my word. I thought that was going to be an off-the-ceiling read. Natanis trying to go one the other way, not able to get the whole way around, and it's going to go past this midfield line. KG fan, third man, streaking in, trying to get a press going. Going to be big pinch to the side. Ball's traveling side to side quite a bit, and no one's getting any real good advantage as far as the real estate moving forward. Finally able to open up some space with another demo coming through, but again, big 50 down to the side. A lot of lateral ball. Trying to get towards mid. KG fan had an opportunity to bit there, so it's all going to be up to Ari. Iro trying to slow it down. Pokey Ninja says, we got to get some ball moving forward. You can see how much they wanted to get pace on that ball, trying to take it off the hood of their own teammate.
All right, takes control of it out to the right-hand side. He's going to be able to make a touch. No, he's not. He's got no boost left. He has to back off. Iwu puts it down to the center. Ira makes a play on it. He goes up, makes one touch over 1. He's going to come down, look for a pitch over 2. Arai's able to get in the way. Pokey Ninja's going to pop this up toward the back wall. Left-hand side, Dangerous coming toward the middle. No boost shooter coming in. Ira takes a shot, rips a shot toward the goal. Right up over the crossbar, comes down toward neutral. Going to have a shot come in from Atanas off the backboard. Is there another player there to put it in? KG fan takes a shot, rips a shot, it's in! 2-0, 59 seconds left, Crop. Let us know.
Oh my, and that is exactly what I was talking about, what I wanted to see in game 1. Just send the defender up onto that backboard. All you need to do is just test him. The third man streaking back, not able to get a hand up, and then it's just an easy, secure KG fan 3 putting in the work to get their team up by 1, and then some. You got insurance, but hold the phone. Iro immediately off a kickoff is able to get past 2. There was a defender here in the area. How did they possibly get past? Oh, a team bump. Oh, unfortunate. You saw the team was running for that midfield boost. The player that had just gone for the kickoff a little bit slower. So they ended up getting bumped into, and there goes your insurance. And Antimatter trying to get back, tie things up.
Ira played it off the left-hand wall. Atanas, 50's in the middle, pushes it out to the right-hand side. The KG fan's going to take control of this. Try to push it into the corner. Ball's dangerous, high above the box. Ira's there. So is Arai. Ball goes off the post and out. Atanas can't turn on it. KG fan's going to dump this back into the blue half. It's going to get pushed out center here, unfortunately, for the blue team, but no shots coming in. Arai, 50 out to the left-hand side. Iwu, not a real good touch, puts it back into his left-hand side, still hanging out in his half. Ball's kind of dead here, neutral. Arai, big 50 coming in, it's going to go off the back wall, played out by the pokey. Big 50 coming in, Ira's in the right place at the right time. He's able to play that out deep into the orange half. 10 seconds coming, Arai's going to try to push this out to the right-hand side. Arai, try to make another touch, can't make another touch. Ball's dangerous against the backboard. Ira tries to make a double. Pokey throws it back against again, and Iwu's going to kill it. Game 2 goes to your Hippie Hunters.
Wow, what a read there at the final waning seconds off the backboard. I thought that was going to be a clean look, but no, it's going to be going 2-1, going both directions. The exact same scoreline that Antimatter won by in the first game. And again, Hippie Haunters, exactly 6 shots. Again, what in the world are we witnessing? And Iro coming alive, got 1 to 4, doing work, 4 saves going the way of Antimatter, and looking a lot more back and forth than how that first game was looking.
Yeah, definitely. The Hippie Hunters did everything they needed to do to create havoc for Antimatter, and they weren't able to hold the push. They were able to rotate out, get balls cleared, and get it out of their box. So did a really good job on the Hippie Hunters side that in this game, 2-1. Over on the scoreboard, Arai putting in 358 points. Like you said, he put the team on his back in that game. KG Fan, 242 with 3 saves. And Ira on the other side, 292 points with a goal scored. Both teams playing well. I'm just excited to get into this third game.
Yeah, absolutely getting into the 3 out of 7 and looking no closer to who's going to win this one. Both teams getting 1 on the board to start us off so far. This is grand finals time, best of 7. So we'll see who's going to start to take the advantage here. This third game is going to be absolutely vital. Get some momentum back into your favor. Or if you're the Hippie Haunters, continue that momentum swing out of the way of the Antimatter. But again, Antimatter really are the giant killers. They have the ice. Can they continue this press?
Arai pops it up. Able to get it out of his half a little bit. Right, he's going to make another touch, not real good. Ira's going to come in, push it back toward Atanas in the corner. Doesn't get a real good touch on it. Dangerous out in front of the box. No player coming in for blue. Arai's going to try to get this around 1. He does. He's got a 1v1 situation over here with Ira. He's going to try to push it down against the back wall. Nice catch by Ira as it gets 50 back to the net. Pokey plays it out to the right-hand side. Ira cannot make a touch. Atanas up early, tries to play it down. Woo! Really nice shot right there, Crop.
Yeah, it was a really good opportunity. You saw the physicality coming through as well on the goal line, trying to get the defender to bite there, get him to jump, and then send an absolute angle. I mean, that would have been an angle and a half if they would have got a hold of that one. And hold the phone. This one's streaking in. Ari has to come back to that one. Flips, and it's a little bit awkward on the recovery, but was able to do just enough. And an opportunity. Ooh. Oh, no. Iwu had a clean look at the frame, but couldn't get the Hoy around it. You really don't expect that to go as cleanly past the defense as it did that time around. So it's going to go back to the midfield line here. Iwu Kami is going to be the first to it, but already saying not today. Shuts it down into this corner, gets the boost secure as well. Streaks through, try and open up that lane with a bump play, but it's not looking like it's going to matter. Pokey Ninja, clean look at it here. Atanas can't get to it, and there it is again. Antimatter coming out and scoring first.
Yeah, that was a rough 50 off KG Fan's car. He couldn't quite get to it. Does make a ghost touch, but it doesn't matter. 1-0, 3:31 left.
Back and forth we go. And this is going to be another one going the way of Antimatter. I mean, what are you seeing here so far? I mean, every time that the team has scored first, that's been really the catalyst for success. So what are you expecting to see out of the rest of this here, Strut?
Well, I expect the orange team's going to try to pick up their pressure a little bit. I've noticed that Ari is doing a little bit more chasing, and I think that's by design. And I think that's why he has so many shots for this team on the season, is that he does a lot of the work. The other guys, are a really good support team. So, and I think they went away from that in game 1, and they started to go back to it in game 2, and I think you'll see it same thing here in game 3.
Yeah, absolutely. I can see it coming together. But, I mean, this is just outright pressure yet again, Antimatter. This is exactly what we were seeing in game one. They got the ball down in the orange side of the field, and they just refused to relent, trying to get that midfield boost and cycle back in. Iroh finally beaten, has clean look at the ball going into the blue half. Ari not able to get a hold of that, but Atanas is actually ahead of the play, was in the blue box, so not there, ready. Second and third position, not there to really get ready for a shot to come through for Hippie Haunters.
Ball's dangerous down on the blue half. No 50 coming in. Atanas play this out toward the back wall. All right, Ari's up early. He's going to try to get a touch. Cannon puts it down to the right-hand side. No boost pickup by him. He does make a touch toward his side. All right, Ira's going to take control of this up the right-hand side. Gets by one, by two almost. Nice 50 coming in from Araya. Atanas puts it up against the wall. No 50 coming in. Araya can't push it out. Ball's dangerous. Cape can't make a touch. No touch coming in. Arai's able to put this out. Ira's got to collect this, try to take it back to his corner. Picks up the 100 boost, does get it around Arai, puts it up the right-hand side. Ball's coming up. Kind of a unwarranted 50 there coming toward the orange half. Yeah, I do see, like I said before, Orange is trying to put it in the hands of Arai, and why wouldn't you if he's the one that's been doing all the work all season?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that it's going to be a big change here as we start to get into the last 90 seconds. It's been a bit more of back and forth comparatively to just Antimatter setting up shop on this orange half, but as the ball does get into the blue, it doesn't get too awfully dangerous, and part of the reason why is the second and third position not there for Hippie Haunters to take advantage, and here it is yet again. The ball just cleanly going the other direction. Nobody there to try and intercept or have contact. Finally is able to do so. Big 50 win, however, for Iroh. Trying to come down and get a nice shot on, wasn't able to do so. Pokey Ninja to the backboard. Arai able to win that cleanly and get the boost secure in their back corner. So it is going to be Atanas running ahead, trying to get bumps, trying to clear out the zone and get the boost all in one motion. Was able to do so, but again, nothing coming to fruition just yet. This is an awkward bounce and might just go in, and no, the waterfall not fortunate for the Hippie Haunters, and Antimatter gonna say thank you for that one, Post.
Ewu's down there chasing a demo on Arai as Arai's going to take control of this. Doesn't get a real good touch. Puts it out to the right-hand side. Pokey takes control of it. Pitches it to the corner. KG fans got to make a touch here. Big 50 coming in, running out toward neutral. Ira puts it up high. Atanas going up to try to get it. Can't quite get to it. Pushed it. Ira is able to make a touch, but he pushes it to the left of the goal. Ewu not letting it come back to the orange half. 20 seconds left right here. Ewu can't make a touch. Gets pushed out to the right-hand side. Ira's up early. Puts it down. Gets big 50 back toward his half. This is dangerous. Pokey's got to make a touch here. Ball's dangerous up high. That's the best pinch he could have ever came up with right there, Crop.
Wait, that was a pinch into an almost own goal and then pinch save. That was absolutely astounding. The roller coaster there in the final few seconds yet again. Iroh trying to keep it in the zone, and Antimatter this time around breaks the 2-1 streak and just goes 1-0 on this one. Game 3, getting up 2-1, and my word, they just shut down the Hippie Haunters this time around. I was talking about 6 shots every day, all day, and they had 1.
Yeah, it was definitely a dry game for the Hippie Haunters in this one, which is the reason they went down 0-1 in this one. Antimatter, credit to them. They did everything they needed to do to keep the pressure on the orange team, keep it out of their box. So hats off to the Antimatter team going up 2-1 in this series. Poke Ninja putting in 338 points on the effort. So did a really good job right there as these two teams come together.
Yeah, that's quite a few points for not doing a whole bunch according to the score sheet there. So I'd be interested to see just how many times that the Antimatter team was just, purely touching the ball. Able to get 330 on just 1 goal and 2 shots. No saves for the entirety of Antimatter, where there was 2 for Hippie Haunters. So, it's interesting to see a stat line that high with just the 1 goal to their name. But hey, if you get 1 or you beat them by 10, it all counts for the same in the grand scheme of things. So why not just 1-0 them?
Yeah, well played by the Antimatter team for sure. They played defense really well on that one and was able to just keep the pressure on the orange team and keep it out of their side. Poke Ninja plays this out to the left-hand side. Arai's going to try to take control of this. Does get a clean touchdown toward the orange half, played by Ira. Back to Arai again. He's going to go up off the wall. Tries to push this down the middle. What a shot by Arai. 1-0. 450 left. Drop. Tell us about it.
Absolutely astounding. Beautiful late low 50 there. Pokey tries to get up to it, and Arai says, I know you don't have that one, and just calls their bluff and gets the nice read there from the tight angle as well. Was not expecting that first 10 seconds. So let's see if this trend continues yet again. Do we have a back and forth game, and does the team that scores first win? We'll see if that ends up coming to fruition. Pokey's trying to come through, called off Iwu. You can see the communication is there. It was a backflip as they were going for the shot to get out of the way of their oncoming offender. And here's an opportunity. It's going to be a light touch out of the box, finally able to do so. Iroh keeps the pressure, getting into this back corner here, up off the ceiling, but can't get any continued touches. So it is going to be KG Fan trying to open up that lane. It's going to be Ari and Iwukami getting a big 50 there. It's going to go to the side, and Iroh up very quick to this. The rest of the team from the Hippie Haunters were just a little bit static there, not really putting a hand up to stop the oncoming offense, but doesn't come back to bite him just quite yet. And a big boom out of the zone. Ari just going for some dump and chase strategy, seeing if they can get extra pressure. That gets 2 to go, so that should open up additional space. Let's see if they can take advantage.
Yeah, I noticed that the Orange team, they have a habit of dumping the ball down into open space where they're not dumping it to teammates. I'm not sure that that's by design or what, but I think if they do a little bit better trying to feed each other as they're going down the field, they may have a little bit more success. Kind of like this, but Arai's not able to make the touch. KG Fan's got to play back. He's got a 1v2 situation here. He's able to get it up. No shot coming in. Arai's going to be able to play this out to the right-hand side. Ira, 50s. KG Fan looking for a 50, can't make a touch. Ira pushes it out to the right-hand side. He's going to go up the wall, chase this. Tries to dump it back down in the middle. Iwukami's going to take control. There's no touches coming in. We got a whifty session going on here. Atanas can't make a touch either. Ira does get it over one. He's going to try to get it past KG. He's down in front of the box. Dangerous. Shot coming in. No, Iwukami can't quite get there. Atanas places out to the left-hand side. Crop, both teams settling in, and it looks like that 1-0 is going to hold for now.
Yeah, there's a lot more pressure coming from the midfield line. It's becoming more and more of a battle rather than just teams completely clearing it out of the zone. And it's going to be KG Fan low on boost saying, hey, I need some help here. Finally got a call in from Atanas, but it is going to be Iroh trying to keep that pressure. Saw 2 in the same spot, so you want to take advantage as the Antimatter oncoming onslaught. Again, here, just trying to beat that pressure, but it's going to be Iroh to collect in the back corner, sends it around 1. Beautifully done there to get past 2 as well. Clean look down the entire way, but KG Fan just waiting patiently in that 3rd position, saying, come and get it. You got to get it past me as well. And
dangerous.
Getting it past, KG Fan almost did it by themselves, but not able to do so. And you can see Iwukami rushing down, trying to get Ari out of the way. Wasn't able to get connection. That would have been a clean look on frame if that bump would have came through. And Ari low on boost, just trying to get past that backboard. Got a bump as well, so this is going to be dangerous for a brief moment. KG Fan trying to keep it in, but just didn't have the resources or the positioning to really make it dangerous. But we're going to stay in this blue half for what feels like an extended amount of time.
Yeah, that was definitely a late jump right there by the defender. I thought the waterfall was going to get him. Ball's coming down, dangerous in front of the box. Shot comes down right to the right side. Ari tries to pull this and puts it down toward the box. KG Fan coming in, takes a shot. Rips a shot toward net, pushed out by Akami to the left-hand side. A lot of pressure coming in for the Orange team. Ball's open net, can't get there. Oh, puts it off to the left-hand side. Crop, the boys are trying to kill this, and they just can't quite get it in there.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see if any sort of insurance comes through, but the blue team's starting to push back in here. Antimatter's not giving up, plenty of time on the board. Coming through the final minute, go for the double touch. Pokey gets it down to Iwu. My word, that was absolutely astounding. The little chip right outside of the box, up to the backboard, double touch pass. Oh my, beautifully done.
Hey, Crop, I'm starting to feel like the meme from the UFC. Oh! KG Fan pushed it down in the blue half. Ball comes on back. Nice shot by KG Fan. Doubles it up. 107 left. 2-1. Nice shot by KG Fan right there to get that up off the wall. Pop it up off the back wall. Ira can't make the touch as KG Fan throws it down. Really well played, Crump.
And here we go yet again. Another 2-1 score line. Is this going to repeat itself here? I'd be interested to see if this ends up staying. But this time around, it looking like both teams are actually plenty warmed up and the offense is starting to click. Got a big bump here at the midfield line, but Pokey's saying, everyone get out of my way. I want this ball. Gets teammate and defenders out of the box, but my word, final minute is upon us. Can we get a tie game here? Do we see overtime, or will Hippie Haunters end up taking this one in the same fashion that most of these games have been going? good demos going both ways, actually. So it is going to open up space, and then the space is going to be removed there. So a momentary 2v2 to the backboard here. It's clean off, and Iro, awkward. Atanas, also backboard. You wanted to see that one on, KG fan. Not able to get the entire way around it in the final 20 seconds. Do we see an overtime? It's looking like it's going to be Hippie Hunters just trying to kill this clock. Not going for anything too direct. You can see they're just sending one person up right now. Not trying to commit too heavily, and finally they do, and it's going to be one back. KG fan has to be strong with this. Final 5. It's going to be Pokey with control. Bit of an awkward first touch, and 2 below it, and there it is, 2-1. What is wrong with this scoreline?
I don't know, man. Just nobody can get a 2-goal lead in this series. It's just amazing, these two teams going at it like this. It's super exciting to see, Crop.
I tied us up yet again, and my word, I feel like a broken record, but I mean, look at the shots from Antimatter, and they still lose. What is with this series and the team that has the most shots coming out and not able to convert and get what they need to? It's just absolutely astounding. You can see the 5 saves there for Hippie Hunters, and that's the big differentiator right now, is just whatever team's coming out playing that more robust defensive stand. That ends up being the big difference, because the shots are coming through for both teams, but who can actually stop those opportunities is really the big shift.
Yeah, I think the first team that has scored has won all the games. So I mean, that's huge in this series, because each of the teams are both having a hard time, coming from behind to take the win. And so I guess the moral of this one would be to score first. You may win in this championship.
Yeah, absolutely. And my word, Ari, 409 on that one. They're just running away with it. And that's what we were talking about coming into this here, is Ari was a majority of the offense. That was what we were seeing from the season stats so far. So not too far out of the realm of what we were kind of anticipating coming into this one. And that time being facilitated nicely by KG Fan and Atanas. So let's see who, yet again, will take series advantage.
Yeah, absolutely. As a pop comes up here high into the blue wall, rise up early, can't quite make a touch. KG Fan has to wait. He's third man. He's looking to try and not let it get popped over his head here. He's able to play this out, plays it out to the right-hand side. Nice control play there. Ball gets popped over Arai. Ball's on the back half. No shot coming in. Atanas able to play this out. Ball is dangerous down toward the middle. Gonna play it back. Arai rips a shot on goal. Akami's there. Double touch coming in. No, it gets played out by Poke Ninja. Well played by the blue half here. KG puts it off the wall. Can't quite get back to it. Arai's backtracking. He's not going to make a touch yet. He is going to take control of this up the left-hand side over 1. Tries to get it over 2. He does. Atanas coming up to take control of this. Looking for a bump in the net. Shot comes toward the goal. He has to play that out. Poke Ninja's going to push this out to the right-hand side. Crop. Blues playing with fire here.
Yeah, absolutely. A beautiful recovery there from Iwu. It's just absolutely astounding to see that they were able to get bumped and able to get back and recover and get that ball cleanly out of the box. And my word, it is looking like the Hippie Hunters are trying to come out and put the first one on the board. They had a really good press there for quite some time, but here it is. Iwu Kami up off the backboard. Pokey and third go, so nobody's there to get that rebound. It would have been a nice light shot opportunity, but because of the double commit, it ends up going the way of Hippie Hunters, clearing it out of the zone. But to the side, that's not where you want to hit the ball. You want to start to get it down, going the other way. Ari finally able to do so, but it goes directly into the hands of Iro. Up quick, first touch, dunk, ooh. Bang! Oh my, Iro just by themselves.
Yeah, Iro gets up early on that, and he's able to get up and really make a really nice touch and dunk that into the upper 90. I mean, call Forky. Let this guy know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was just brilliant. The control, the initial chip pop. I've seen that a few times now from this Antimatter team. They've come out, they just go for those little chips and hold the phone. KG just picks the pocket outside the box right by the midfield line, and another double commit coming through, and that's all you need, really, if you're KG fan. Clean look at the frame.
Yeah, he just ripped that in between those hash marks there and rips it down the right-hand side, gets in a lower 90, and he's able to throw that down. 1-1, 3:15 left. Both these teams are settling in, and now we have a tie, which is something we haven't seen, I don't think, very often yet in this series. So it's either been coming from behind, but we'll see who has the mustard on this one.
Yeah, again, the whole series, this game included, is such a back and forth affair. And oh my, Atanas, let me finish my point. Beautifully done here. Again, just testing that third keeper. Are they going to be able to get up to this ball? Sending it off the backboard, sending it off the back wall, and just taking advantage of the open space. And there it is yet again. It's going to be a 2-1, but there's no way it stands for 3 minutes. No way.
Right, up early, puts it up the left-hand side. He's going to get a nice touch off the corner here. Ball's dangerous down in front of the box. Right, rips a shot toward the goal. Defender there. Poke takes it up the left-hand side. He's going to get a pop off the wall. He's going to try to get it off the back wall, down dangerous toward the box. Atanas plays it out to the right-hand side. Iwu up on the back wall. Ball gets met by Ari. Ari's going to try to push it out to the right-hand side. Tries to get it by one. Dangerous out in front. Poke can't quite get to it. Looking for a 50. Gets popped over his head. A KG fan. Nice 50. Puts it up in neutral ground. Ira puts it up on the wall. Ari up again. Ari, that's what we're calling him. Up off the wall. Iwu. No 50 coming in. Dangerous touch. KG can't quite get back down to the ground to push this down toward the net. Ari, nice 50 coming in toward the box. Pope's gonna play this out to the right hand side. Crop settling in. 207. What do you see?
I'm just sitting here, and I gotta be real, I'm kind of just wishing we get to keep this 2-1 scoreline. I'm being a little bit biased towards the scoreline, not a team individually here, but I would love to see yet another go through. But this time it's going to be Iwu trying to get past KG, and a nice pinch across the box for Atanas, trying to not allow that to happen to the backboard pokey. You got to be worried about these individual plays coming through, and there it is yet again. You got to look out. These individual plays, they've just been absolutely stellar, and who else other than Arai that would be the one to put this on?
Yeah, Iwu got caught out a little bit, got caught forward, and he wasn't able to get back and track that down and push it away. Yeah, just a well-placed ball by Ari. Ari's up early again. He plays it out to the left-hand side. Atanas going to try to take control of this out of the left-hand side. Orange pressure is mounting in this game. Seems like the blue team doesn't have an answer for the pressure that the orange team is bringing right now, Crawford.
Yeah, this is looking like a completely different squad right now. They've been unleashed. They're looking hungry. This time around, previously, we were seeing nobody commit for those shots. This time, second and third going. So I think they're starting to feel themselves. They're warming up into this series. They understand what they need to do to get those opportunities down going against Antimatter. And really, they're starting to set the pace here a little bit more. Another opportunity down into the corner. KG fan coming through. Gets a beat past two, but not able to get past the third as Iwu is streaking past. And there it is, another one on the board. Starting to run away with it is the Hippie Haunters.
Yeah, 51 seconds left on the clock. It's not an unsurmountable amount of time, but it will be an uphill climb for this Antimatter team. Well-placed shot by Atanas there. He's just waiting on the wall for that ball to get pushed out. The double commit didn't help on the blue side, so that made it even rougher on the third guy coming back to try to defend that.
Absolutely. And this is going to be the big shift. Can you start to stop this pressure? Because, I mean, Strut, as of now, it's looking like Hippie Haunters are starting to put the hammer down here.
Yeah, I think the nerves are starting to set in. You know, you start worrying about losing more than you do winning at this point, and the blue team is feeling that right now. So what they need to do is, you know, dig in, dig deep, and try to push this orange team back on their heels again.
Yeah. Final 20 seconds upon us. Here's an opportunity here down in the corner, and you want to get one for a bit of momentum here if you are Antimatter, but if you are the Hippie Haunters, you just want to continue this press. Try and get another one on the board and really put an exclamation mark on this one. And Ari has an opportunity to do so. Wasn't able to get the Hoy around it, but nice chip. Going the other direction. KG fan is there, but not able to get the Hoy around it. And that is going to be time expired. Pokey doesn't even go for it. Lets it drop. Says, all right, you guys take this one. And finally, we have a score line that's not a 2-1. We're not going to talk about game 3. And it ends up being a 4-1. And that's what you wanted to see for the pressure. 6 shots coming from Ari. That is the reason they have 163 on the season. They are just putting all sorts of pressure and facilitated beautifully by their teammates.
Yeah, the changes they made is in their pressure for sure. It's almost like a disrespectful offense where we're gonna make you respect us, or we're gonna be disrespected by you hitting it over our head. I don't think they're worried about it at this point, and that's what the 4-1 scoreline ended up being. You know, Ari putting in 457 points again, like we mentioned before, and I mentioned before. You know, he kind of put the team on his back, and the other guys are playing support. So, Hippie Haunters doing a really good job as they go up on match point here, Crop.
Yeah, looking good, and you know, I'm hoping that we can get this game 7. We didn't get that earlier, but there is plenty of time. Antimatter knows what they need to do. They've had plenty of good individual plays as we've been going through this series, but it is going to be Hippie Haunters currently sitting on the series and championship point. So the ball is completely in Antimatter's court. They have to be the one to come through and set this pace in this game, because if you start to go down in this one, the momentum is so much in the favor of Hippie Haunters that it's going to be hard to come back. And you know, there also is an opportunity for the Hippie Haunters to start to get a little bit jumpy here. And speaking of which, an accidental own goal. I couldn't even finish my point.
Adonis is like, I'm just going to shoot it on every goal. I don't care. It just goes in. That's what I mean. 4:53 left on the clock. He wants that back, obviously. 1-0 for this Antimatter team, which is where they need to be to keep away from championship point and to level the series up.
Yeah, and what I was trying to get to is there's an opportunity when teams get to series and championship points. Sometimes they get a little bit nervous, play a little bit more like it's overtime, and start to take their foot off the gas a little bit. And there's an opportunity for Antimatter to take advantage and start to say, all right, they're giving us a little bit of additional space. Let's continue these 1v1 and or the single person plays and start to get a press going. But right now, it's going back and forth. The unfortunate own goal is going to start us off, but my word, how does that one not go through?
Yeah, that was a crazy whiff by Ari, because if he would have hit that, he would have probably hit it at about 72 mile an hour into the back of the net. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to make the touch as we go 1:04:08 left here on the clock. He pushes up to the left-hand side. Iwu can't quite make a touch. Ira puts it out to the right-hand side. No orange defender there. He gets another touch deep down into the orange half. Atanas is there. Can't make the touch. Ball's dangerous up in front. Two guys meet. Ari puts it out to the right-hand side. He doesn't have a second touch. He does get a 50 on it. Atanas waiting patiently back there. Iwu's not able to get a real solid touch up the right-hand wall as he wanted. Pokey over Pokey's head. Ball goes toward the back. No shot coming in. All right, he takes a big 50. KG fan rips a shot toward goal. Yeah, both these teams are settling in, and nobody wants to lose here, Crop.
Yeah, and that seems like what the Hippie Hunters are playing for. They're playing not to lose right now. Again, it's looking a little bit more like it was the game 1 and game 2 positioning. Nobody there is second to take advantage of the shot opportunity, and I don't know. I've seen it twice now, but I feel like that was a bit of a caster curse there. Ari just turns around and puts one on, and two jump, and nobody gets any contact.
Yeah, that was a banger from downtown right there, as the defender can't get up and get a hold of that. As a 1:13:19 on the clock here. Iwu going to play this off the right-hand side. Does push it down toward the box. Looks for a 50 and Atanas. Double commit coming in. Ira's going to have to play defense against two. Big 50. No 50 coming in. Well played by the blue team to get it out of their half. Aries going to try to make a touch on this. Can't quite get up. Iwu puts it back into the orange half. They're trying to keep the pressure here. So, Crop, I mean, this is going to be a barn burner all the way down to the double zeros.
Yeah, absolutely. And Ari's coming down and try and make more magic. I just saw Red Wing Legend said, you're a wizard, Ari, and now I can't stop thinking about that. It has completely derailed my entire train of thought. Thank you so much for your input here, but my word, it is looking like a back and forth affair, tied at 1 halfway into this game, and Iro, a bit awkward, and here it is, Ari coming through, trying to make something happen, but it is going to be the retreating Atanas getting bumped off this play here, so Ari is going to come through, going to grab the ball, try and get past two, is able to get a flick on, but it's just going to go skyward. KG fan in a race is able to win it, but Iro waiting patiently on the goal line, knowing that that shot's not going to be too awfully dangerous, and Iro's there. No! Do we see another own goal? Oh, no!
Wow. That's 2 own goals by the orange team in this one. So, you know they're kicking themselves right now. He couldn't quite make that touch. It's unfortunate. Very fortunate for this Antimatter team. 2-1, 2-11 left, Crop. If they want to win it, they're going to have to win it.
But do you see the score line? This is what's been going on all night here. So let's see if there's going to be any sort of shift yet again. We saw it in the last game. The team that started getting ahead started to run away with it. So let's see if Antimatter can continue this press, or if Ari's going to be able to come through and try and get one. And it's Ari. I keep wanting to say Ari. Oh, Pokey is just going to poke one down the other way. And here it is. They're starting to run away with it. We have a possibility of seeing the same stat line from last game again.
Yeah, that was a well played ball right there by Poke. He's able to get it down and get it on his hood and push it by the defender. 3-1, 149 left. Coke, KG fan in the middle. It's on. It's going to have to make a play here. Ira's up early, places it down.
Oh,
Harry
my.
plays it out to the left hand side off the post. Poke puts it up against the back wall. He's going to look for a double here. He does
Clean,
get the touch,
clean,
and it goes
clean.
in.
Oh my, there it is, the 4-1. Ladies and gentlemen, we're seeing repeat, but this time we got a little bit more time on our hands, and Pokey again, the individual plays. So often I see this Antimatter team right outside the box just go for a chip to the backboard, and they're getting clean reads off the backboard. I would not be surprised if they just stayed in free play and that's all they did, is just let the ball bounce off the backboard and go for those reads, because it is looking clean right now. They're getting every sort of opportunity, and Pokey actually came to a complete stop there, so didn't have any forward momentum to get around this, and we're starting to see a bit of a resurgence here for Hippie Haunters.
Yeah, Thomas plays a nice bounce shot off the ground there, puts it 4-2, 125 left. Orange team's not done. They're just going to have to, climb up this hill, as Antimatter's going to have to keep pushing them back. So Ira, 50's in the middle. Iwu's not going to be able to make a touch here. KG fan's going to 50 him. Puts it up high in front of the box. Aries up early. Can't quite make a touch. Ball's dangerous down in front of the middle. Iwu's going to try to take a shot on goal. And it goes in. 5-2, 112 left, Crop.
It's insurance yet again, and I feel like I was talking about how they were up by a few, what was it, 20 seconds ago? If that, what is this game? It is just an absolute shootout. But I want to say, how dare you rob us of the Brazil opportunity? How dare you, Hippie Haunters, just lose in peace? But it's looking more and more like we're actually going to have an opportunity for a Game 7. You don't want to call it. There's been a lot of opportunities going both ways, but right now it's looking like the press is going to be going in favor of Antimatter Strut.
Yeah, the Orange team right now, they got to be kicking themselves, because it would actually be 3-2 right now without the 2 own goals. So, pistols up, boys. It's time to shoot it out right here. 46 seconds left in this Game 6.
Oh, and can they actually take it? They're trying to get the pressure down, and Ari getting the whole way around that one there, not able to get a hold of it, and a team bump coming through. So if anything, you just go for time waste strats here. Try and get all the 50s you can. Try and go for the slow plays, not allow for any opportunities, and you've done your job. You've gotten us to Game 7, and that looks exactly like what Antimatter is trying to do. They're going slowly, one at a time, not trying to get too many people ahead. Finally a breakthrough, but KG fan low on boost, and you can see not trying to clear it to the corner, actually going for a bit of possession there. Demo opening up even more space, and it is going to be exactly that, killing off the clock, and Atanas is like, all right, I'm over it. Get it into the corner. Good work coming through, and ladies and gentlemen, Game 7 is upon us.
Wow, what a game. What a series so far, Crop. I mean, both teams going at it. Antimatter putting in five goals this game, 2 for the Hippie Haunters. Poke Ninja doing a lot of work over there, 657 points. Iwu putting in 305, and Ira with his 344. So, Poke kind of put it on his back. He said, "Boys, let me carry this to the end." As Poke Ninja in the game says, the script, Ari, the script. Stay with the script.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you got to get to Game 7. You got to give the people the content that they want to see, and it's going to continue to happen. I mean, Monday for grand finals, we had amateur. It was 4-2. So I'm glad to see that we're seeing the Game 7 here, a bit more of a storyline, but all of that really came off the back of a couple Hippie Haunters own goals. And so, I wonder how the mental's going to be. They had what they needed to get to that series point, that advantage, and more often than not, the team that gets there first starts to get a little bit worried. Can we actually win this? Can we close this out? The nerves start to peak a little bit, and this is where the difference is made. This is where champions are made. And again, I will reiterate, coming into this one, Antimatter, the 3rd seed from Lunar, taking down the number 2 and number 1 seed in the Lunar division. So this is an opportunity for even more giants being slayed, but do we see it? 5 minutes on the clock. Game 7. Who takes it?
Ball's up high. Blue plays it off the left-hand wall. Another touch coming in from Ira. Puts it down to the left-hand side. Gets it bumped out toward neutral 50. Neutral property. Poke puts us down up against the back wall. I've noticed it as this series has gone along. I was right. He does get a breakaway. All right. Airy, excuse me, with a breakaway getting it down the left-hand side. He's able to push that by Iwu. Iwu and him bump into each other. Yeah, Airy takes a hold of that. 438 crop. Well played by this Hippie Hunters team.
And this could be everything that is needed for the Hippie Hunters. It's fortunately enough, early enough into the game that Antimatter doesn't have to sweat this early goal. They want to start getting that pressure sooner rather than later. However, you don't want to let the clock start to expire. 1 goal the deficit, and possibly 2. And Ari's not able to get the hoy around it, and it's going to end up going down into this orange half. It's going to be a floater here. KG fan trying to slow it up. Iwu got a demo on that backside, so it is going to be Ari having to stretch for it. Was able to do so, and Atanas sending it down into this blue zone. A bit awkward on this ball here, so Atanas trying to get another one, gets a bump on the goal line, and it's not going to go anywhere just quite yet.
He should probably change his name to Bulldozer, because that's what he was getting ready to do through that box right there. Poke Ninja tried to take control of this. Ira pushes out to the left-hand side. KG fan backtracking. Big 50 coming in from Atanas. Plays it down into the blue corner. Who's going to try to play this out of his half? KG fan, big corner shot coming out of toward the middle, dangerous front of the box. Harry gets 50'd out. KG fan going to try to pick this up off the wall. He does, pushes it back into the blue half. Poke Ninja plays this out to the left-hand side. Can't make another touch, kind of gives it up to Atanas. He's not able to do anything with it. No pressure coming in. Harry cannot get to it. Wow, that was just a stagnant ball right there, Crop.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, it's going to be a lot of challenges coming through here at the midfield line. Finally able to break through. Iwu Kami sending one high into the sky. Iroh's there first, dropping it down. Pokey's there, beats 2. Ooh. It's going to be off the bar opportunity. Another one to the backboard. Iwu's just trying to create that pressure. Iroh streaking through. It's beautiful. Picture perfect rotations. Top bins. But what a save!
Oh, wow.
And there it is. Pokey Ninja finally sending it through. The ball was on the goal line for what felt like an eternity.
Yeah, Atanas did everything he could to get his car up in front of that, pushes it out, and he's like looking for, Chinese stars to throw at it to get it out of the net, and he just couldn't muster up any more forward power. 1-1, 3:02 left, Crop. This is a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, they're talking about the script, and my word, are they writing a good one here. Tied 1-1, getting close to that halfway mark, and the pressure starting to go a little bit better for the Hippie Hunters, but a big send down the other way. Iwu Kami has an opportunity to try and get this towards mid. KG fans first to it. Pokey Ninja not able to get the whole way around it. Iroh is just trying to keep it in this orange half for quite some time. Is able to do so. Beats 2 up off the backboard. It's going to be Iroh up first. Iroh doesn't get a hold of it. Pokey Ninja ends up backflipping out, but another second chance coming through.
50 out toward the middle. KG fan going to rip a shot down low underneath. Goes against the back wall. Poke plays it out to the left-hand side. Atanas puts it back into the back wall. Shot coming in. No. Plays it out to the left-hand side. Okami's going to play it down to the left-hand side. One player in net. Up against the backboard. Ball coming in. Orion puts us up high. Ira's going to try to make a touch. Looking for a double. Can't quite get to it. Really nice play by Ari to get up there and push that out. He's going to try to put this on his hood. Get it up the right-hand side. No touch coming in. Ball's dangerous down front. No orange player there. Crop. Nobody wants to lose.
Yeah, they're playing absolutely stellar right now. Both teams trading blows, and it's going to be Ari trying to get one down. It's straight down. Pokey's got to get it out to the corner. He's able to do so, but Atanas trying to keep this pressure. Is able to get past down 1. Pokey's a little bit awkward, so it's going to be Iroh being called in, and it's going to be all 3 blue players in the same corner. KG just has to get it towards mid. Isn't able to do so. Pokey Ninja is going to clear it out to the sidewall, and Atanas trying to get the press here as well. Not able to get it towards mid. It's going to continue to remain in this blue corner here. Nobody able to get the hoy around, and KG fan low on resources, not able to get that ball going anywhere. And here it is down to Iwu Kami. Good send down the opposite direction and trying to get a bump as well. The first position continuously trying to get the ball down on the other side, streaking through for that physicality. Demo from Pokey Ninja opens up space, but only momentarily, and we are at the minute mark.
Rob, the orange team I was looking at, they've only got 1 shot on goal right now, so they're shooting 100% in this game. They need to create more opportunities toward that box. If they don't, they're just going to have a hard time with this Antimatter team, as the Antimatter has 4 shots on goal. As the ball gets shot down toward her, KG Finn can't straighten that out to put it into the net. Iwu's going to take this up the right-hand side. Poke kind of robs him of his touch. Oh, interesting there. Ball's dangerous out in front. Ball's put up high. Blue player, he scores 2-1. 34 seconds left. Crop. The script has been written.
There it is, and I don't know if you could hear me in the back. I was saying, oh no, the moment both players were still streaking back to the net. It was so very awkward, got above him. The only option you really have is a backflip, and We've seen it time and time again. Antimatter can read those beautifully off the backboard, and that's really not where you want that ball to go if you are a Hippie Haunters player. So opportunity won the better yet again, and how wonderful of a story would it be if we ended with a 2-1, but final 20 seconds are upon us. Opportunity going towards Airy, but low on boost, so not able to get a lot of forward momentum here. It's going to be a big win at the midfield line, double commit. Iroh, last defender, has to be strong with this touch, is able to kill off so much time on the clock, gets past one. Atanas has to keep this up, is able to do so, but it's going to be high and it's going to be hard to deal with. Finally able to get a pop down, but that's going to be the roller, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Antimatter, the Giant Slayers, take down another. And oh my, of course, Strut. How else would it end other than a 2-1?
Yeah, I mean that's the storyline of this series for sure. I mean, I think we had 4 games in with a 2-1 scoreline. Antimatter, hats off to you as the contender tier champions.
Contender, absolutely. Congratulations, Antimatter, your contender. Grand finals champions. They did it. They are going to have their beautiful trophies, and my word, did they do it in style. I really thought all of the opportunities were going to come through, but one goal again, the difference maker. How remarkably close was that series? And ladies and gentlemen, the best part about it is that's the appetizer. That was Contender. We still have Prospect in front of us. My word.
Yeah, it's well played by both teams. Potent Ninja